I was about to ask how was your weekend, or you already told me off cam. So still
Yeah,
fine.
no, I can't share. I can't
Yeah,
share on
so
cam.
yours we can't share on cam.
Yeah, we
But
can't.
yo,
Yeah.
I had quite an interesting weekend.
Yeah, what happened?
I just locked myself in the room like, okay, how do I make money?
Mm.
It's like, no, man. I don't want to do anything. I just want to think about money. That's all I want to think about.
What do you mean you want to just think? In what sense?
No, it's like, no, what am I doing that's not taking me to where I want to go? I know I have the destination,
Yeah.
but am I on the right path? Is this going to land me where I want to be?
Do you think you're on the right path? Okay, let me let you
Yeah,
finish.
let me. Okay, yeah. So
okay.
yeah, because I locked myself in the room whole day. I was alone, just my laptop. Like I'm not doing anything until I figure this thing out.
Yeah.
And what I realized was truly mind blowing and like a lot of thought provoking. Because what I've realized is sometimes, okay, no, being busy does not necessarily mean you being progressive.
Mm-hmm.
Being busy does not mean progress.
Not necessarily, yeah.
Yes, because I realized that too often we fall victim into action faking. That's the term I came across, like action faking.
What does that mean? Is it part of procrastination or what?
I don't know if I told you the story or you were part of. It's like I remember I wanted to start a business.
Which one? And there's a lot of businesses.
Okay, there's a lot of business, but there's this other particular one.
Yeah, okay.
I think it was with this other friend of ours.
Oh, okay.
We wanted to start a business. I'm like, okay, yeah. And okay, I had a good credit score at that time.
Okay.
So like, before I start a business, I need a nice office. I need a business card. I need a logo. I need branding.
Yeah.
So it was all these fancy stuff. I want this. I want that. Like, yeah. And luckily, I got rejected for that loan, but that's another story.
Okay. You've
Yeah,
never
but
told me this, yeah.
Yeah, but but the thing is, at that time, I realized I was too focused on the events, the theatrics of owning a business. I never got to what business am I doing? So I was action faking because a lot of entrepreneurs says no. Before I start a business, I need a logo, I need branding.
Yeah, is that like part you were looking for the image of being a business owner?
The image. That's action faking.
Okay, yeah.
It's like that does not help you in any how. Not now because you don't actually have a business.
Because you haven't actually
you haven't solved anything. You haven't started anything.
Yeah.
You're just too busy with the theatrics. Hey, I want this, I want that. The highlights, not the actual work.
True.
So that's to realize, like, hey, I'm action faking. I'm not doing anything.
But do you think you're action faking? I don't think you're action faking.
No, to an extent. At some point, I feel like I am. Imagine sometimes I'm busy, but does that mean being busy actually leading somewhere?
But what are you busy with?
Nah.
You understand, Uti? If we were taking it to you personally, I don't think you're action faking because it's not like you are putting a facade of in a sense of Uti. You're not even loud about the things you do. Am I making sense? You're just doing. It's like the things you do. You are doing the actual groundwork and analyzing. You know what I mean? So, or maybe you're talking about back then.
Okay, yeah, back then.
Back then.
Yeah, back then. Because now, I am doing something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, what I've realized is too many people. I came across this theory. They say it's the light bulb.
Okay.
Yeah. So, light bulb, everyone has those light bulb moments where we have this bright idea.
Yeah.
This is a genius, the great idea. So what people don't realize, the light bulb is worthless if it does not receive focused energy. So that idea you have won't shine bright if that energy is not focused on the process. Exactly.
Yeah.
We too focus on how I have this idea.
Yeah.
The light bulb, hey. But nothing comes
of it.
Yeah, of it. It's just an idea. Without focused energy, it will still remain dim.
That's true.
So I think that's what people don't realize. Everything needs focused energy, like directed towards that specific thing,
Yeah.
specific task.
But but as well, you need to take into account that not everyone knows how to get or to start that whatever that idea, how to start it off and start it out. So obviously, as a newbie, everyone starts something. As a newbie, you'll be like, I have an idea. I can fix phones. Let me get. I want to get a logo. I want. It's like I want the. I want. It's they. Most people you will say it's a first impression, a good first impression because my logo is nice. I want to see. You know what I mean. Also the thing of, yes, you have you wanna have a business plan that's immaculate. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's like
I
all
remember
those things.
I also did go through that. Hey, before I
Exactly.
start a business, I need a business plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was researching that. This was after high school.
Yeah.
I need a business plan.
But that's what we were taught.
Yeah, but the thing is, for me, how I got out of that was this other high school. I'm not gonna mention the name. This another high school friend. Yeah, high school friend.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, you don't need a business plan. He put me on to Uvusi Tembagwai,
Oh yeah.
where he says, burn that business plan of yours.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we don't realize this at times, but we get caught in the hype.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
and that's our problem. We're not actually solving any problem. Not into any business. We just caught up in the hype.
Yeah, because I think, but that's how we taught. It's like, get your business plan right. Because I remember one of the modules I was doing was strategic planning. I forgot the module, but we were taught have a business plan. What is your forecast revenue in the next 5 years? But you understand all those things. And I couldn't do it. Like I was like, but this thing means nothing without the business itself being there already. Like me actually doing something first. You understand? I can't say I'm starting a business and I'm drawing up forecasting plans, whatever. And I haven't even started doing. I don't even have one client.
You don't have a business. Exactly. I think we get too caught in the hype.
Yeah.
And because this is a sidebar.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know why we had group projects in school?
Actually, no.
Yeah, it was not to teach you teamwork. It was to show that you can work part of a group at work.
In what sense?
So you can work with your colleagues. So you form effectively with your colleagues.
Is that
Not
what
to
it is?
teach you teamwork. Hey, how do we build something?
Yeah,
How do we
yeah.
build it? No. To show you can cooperate and work together nicely with your colleagues.
I actually never thought of it that way.
That's the reality of it. Because, like, think about the school projects we did. It shows we can work
Yeah.
in a work environment with other people.
Even if you don't like them.
Yeah, even if you don't like them.
Yeah.
So that's what I realized. I was like, okay. Some things, like, we actually taught all of these things from
A very young age.
from a very young
Yeah.
age. So, like, you can't blame the person also, like, hey, to be in love with the event and not the actual work itself.
But I think you realize later if you really are not a person that wants to be working a 9 to 5 for all your life, Uguti, I need to actually stop putting this image up and just actually start doing the nitty-gritty. Because
Exactly.
you realize, like,
Talk is cheap.
yeah,
like,
you're like, I'm doing nothing. Like, you think about it, like, I'm doing nothing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We get caught in action
Yeah.
faking. Like,
You
hey,
know what I mean?
I'm doing this. I'm busy. I have this.
Yeah.
I have this client. It's like, yo, what's your business? Okay, let's take out everything.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What problem are you solving? Yeah.
What problem are you solving? And it's like, oh, okay.
Then that's where you start.
That's when another conversation started. Like, hey, I'm actually not doing anything. I'm not helping anything.
That's true.
Because the first thing people think of that before you start a business, you need a logo,
Yeah.
branding. You need to register your company.
Yeah.
Like, I can say this because I was also one of those persons. I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
like,
I
yo,
remember you stopped, but when you stopped me I'm actually gonna do it now because I thought about it. But I now I know why you stopped me from registering. Yeah, I know why you
Exactly.
stopped me. But the thing is, when you told me that, I forgot why I actually wanted to do it. Yeah. So there's obviously there's different markets. Like there's businesses where they would want you to be registered in order for them to.
Yeah, if you plan on receiving funding. But
Yeah. So yeah. Well,
But if not, if you plan on doing this on your own, like,
your
hey,
own, yeah.
don't fall in love with the tactics.
But also, man, don't fall for funding too much, because when they fund you, they own you in some sense.
In some sense.
Because you don't know. The thing is, someone's I forgot this. It's a Chinese guy. He does like the one you made me watch about this Asian guy, man.
Jack Ma.
I forgot his name, but the one who was like, okay, I'm willing to do this for free. I'm taking the risk. Remember that video you made me watch?
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that guy. Okay,
yeah, so he was saying, Guti, money is basically a language. Like, so people who you starting out, you do not know the language of money. So, Umuntu will come to you and be like, Klanipo, you're doing this. Here's 500K. I'm giving you 500K, and they set the terms. You don't know how to maneuver or go around the terms. At the end of the day, after 5 years, your company's worth 5 million, 10 million, and when you're getting peanuts off that.
I remember this one person, this one sweet lady I used to work with. Like, she was the manager.
Oh, yeah.
And imagine, so day before this incident, she was telling me, like, if you want to hide something from a black person, write it down.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what that means. Yeah. It's like, okay, the very next day, I was receiving stock from this company, and then I see there's extra chocolates. Like, maybe they give us bonus stock. And then me, being the guy I am, I give it out to everyone. Everyone.
Yeah.
There was a pamphlet that I didn't even bother to open it because it was written. And then, like, she comes in later on that day, and she's like, no, man. Where are these chocolates? I'm like, oh, they were bonus stock. I just gave it to everyone.
Yeah.
It's like, did you read? It's like, there's pictures, like,
yeah.
Did you read? Yeah, it's like, did you read? No, yeah, I just see the pamphlet. Did you read?
Yeah.
No, I check. No, it's buy one, get one free. A special to be given to clients who buy the stock. And for me, I had already given to everyone because I just saw the pictures like chocolate. I saw, this is extra.
Yeah.
And then I check, I'm like, oh shit, what did we speak about yesterday?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, if you want to hide something from a black person, write it down. Did you see what you did? From that day, I never forgot that lesson, and I still take it with me till this day. I realize I read a lot. Yeah,
you have to read a lot.
And that's the problem with most people, I think, with all of us. It's like we hate to read.
Yeah.
Fine print.
That's how students are getting messed up in accommodation as well. Because people, I remember past years in varsity, like I always read the contract. After first year, I was like, flip, these people are taking my money at the end of the year. So I always read the contract. Like, I'll read it and be like, nah, okay, I know what I'm signing. Some people don't. Then end of the year, like, no, but you didn't say this. Like, it's in the contract.
Exactly.
Understand?
So to answer your question, like earlier on, that's why most people just go blindly into like funding.
Oh.
Same thing with contract with the music industry.
Yeah, especially
I only learned after, like, oh, this music industry is not nice.
It's not.
So we were studying contracts.
Yeah.
And then this teacher, there was this song. And everyone can look this up. It's like the song Ingutu of Quest. Yeah, Casper and Questa.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's Questa's song.
Yeah, they didn't make money off the publishing.
Really?
Yeah. She was like a Universal, what his name? Universal Publishing.
Publishing company,
And like he told us, like, nah, they sampled this other song, so they didn't make money.
Yeah, they sampled song there.
Yeah, they didn't make money, and it was the biggest hit.
It was.
Yeah.
But I think people, I don't know if AKA got that masters because AKA sampled a lot, but he made money off it.
Yeah. Also, you see with this thing, Amanda Black.
Yeah.
We remember there was a period where she went silent.
Yeah,
but she
yeah.
did speak about it also
Yeah.
on RGP, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I had to go silent for 5 years in music.
Same as
Yeah, if I'm not
Zahara.
mistaken. Yeah, I think Zahara also.
Yeah, Zahara, I remember he was down bad.
But sometimes, like, for me, I take full accountability. Like, okay, this is my fault.
Yeah, I didn't.
Because I also owned up to those chocolates.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm willing to pay because you were right. You did
yeah.
speak about this thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't read. I didn't do my due diligence. Like, okay, no. This time I'll let it slide. And like, she made everyone pay. And I felt guilty because everyone has to pay now.
Yeah.
And she took money out of her own pocket to like, hey, just to cover up this mess, so it's not doesn't become a huge scandal. Yeah, that's where I learned like, hey, read.
Damn.
A small thing.
Like
huge impact.
That's hectic. Also, I have a friend in the music industry. I think they offered them 100K for their catalog. And it was like, you crazy. And that's what they do. Producers and people, music. They're like, nah, let me buy it for 100K. Ganti. He's gonna make more of it in the long run. In that sense, you know.
I think it all goes back to this thing of instant gratification where you want everything now.
Now, yeah.
Like I've realized when I was thinking alone in my room, like, how do I make this money? I was like, hey. You want everything now instantaneous.
Yeah.
You want to rush.
That's true.
That's good to a point. But then long run, like, hey, how will you manage this? Let's say this thing you're doing becomes a success.
Yeah.
How will you manage it? Because what do you know about managing businesses?
You haven't thought that far.
I haven't thought that far. So that's why that's why I appreciate the moments now where it's like, okay, I see where I'm going wrong. As much as I'm rushing, like I'm doing something.
Yeah.
But
sometimes
patience is key.
Yeah.
Because I know I'll do that. Because I'll also call you up. Yeah. Remember I was calling you up yesterday. Like, if you want to do this, like, then you like push me. Okay, try it. You were like, try it.
Yeah, because I wanted to see what you're gonna come up. Because I was like, okay, thing is with you, when you wanna do something, you're gonna do it anyway. Yeah. So it's like, do it and come back and tell me what happened.
Yeah. So this one I just stopped because like, okay, Nafi was not excited. And it doesn't mean it's a good idea. So that's why I just left that. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. Like,
and I said, okay, thing is no, but I was busy. You see, when you were texting me and calling me, I was busy, so I couldn't really. Because you called me, I was driving, so I was like, I don't know what he's saying. He's saying all these things, but I'm not understanding it. So do it and let's see. You come back to me.
It's like, hey,
But I was like, I didn't hear. I was like, I'm not gonna say yes. Let's do it. When I understand.
Okay,
yeah,
now.
Yeah. So I was saying try it so that I know. I'm like, things I know when you try something, you're gonna come back. I'm like, okay, no, I did the 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just watch something, then get inspired. Oh, I see what they're doing. So you see, it's like, okay, you're just watching a person, and you see, oh, I see how they.
But my thing was like when it was a thing of you watching people who are kind of already successful, in the sense of they're not telling you how they started. Okay. They're telling you what they're doing now. They can afford to do what they're doing now.
Okay, so yeah, that's also what I've learned.
Yeah, so like that's also how I look at it.
Yeah, there's also this rule of Jordan Peterson, the 12 rules of life.
Yeah, 12 rules of life.
It's like compare yourself to who you were yesterday.
Yeah.
Not who someone else is today.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that always bothers me.
Easy.
But sometimes I learn not to, hey, you're not him yet. So just be inspired. Look at how he did it.
But also it's okay to take from them, but also be like, okay, they're doing this. How are they doing this? Can I afford to do not just financially, but can I afford to do this with my time and all that? Yeah. So it's one of those things. So that's why when you told me, I was like, you can't afford to do this. You don't have the time or the money or the people to do this. So we can't afford to do this. Yeah, it makes we need a way where we can afford to do this. Not just financially, but all of the resources we have.
Yeah. So like, so that's true. That's why sometimes like the patience.
But the patience is hard.
Yeah, the patience is hard.
The patience is hard. You have days where you're down bad. You're just like, but I'm trying. Why? I just want just that sunlight. But I feel like sometimes you want to see the sunlight, but you you are actually going through the sunlight. Like it's shining, but you don't see it because you want that.
The big,
Yeah,
the finale.
you want the finale. So
Mm.
that's it's part of the process, though. I don't think anyone goes through the process and says I was patient all the time, in the sense of they was just still good see it's
Yo.
gonna happen. They had those feelings good see. They feel like shits. They feel like
Yeah, I could tell you now, like, yo, it gets frustrating.
yeah.
It gets frustrating.
Get frustrated with yourself.
Am I on the right path? Because the biggest factor is like when you start questioning yourself. Like,
Yeah.
am I doing it right?
That was me actually yesterday.
Exactly. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
because for me, it's also worse when you have everyone else looking at you.
Yeah.
So now they're looking at you like, hey, you're the
Hey,
guy.
Yeah.
Our trust is you.
It's you, yeah.
So it's not just yourself now.
Yeah,
You
true.
can't slack off. I can't slack off.
You can't.
You see everyone else is enjoying their time.
Yeah.
But you can't be that person like, hey, I'm the one who has to lead us to a better place. I'm the one who has to take us forward. So when you get those places like, oof.
And also, if you think about this, people when you the one not enjoying what they're enjoying, they have that thing with you. In the next 5 years, yeah. So we told you you should have had fun with us that time, man. So it's a thing of you have to show them with you that sacrifice came to something. It's like me not going out with you guys. It came to something. There must be something to show for it. Am I making sense?
I see what you're saying.
So sometimes for me it's that thing with, yeah, I'm not going out, I'm not doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're like because the people I don't do those things with, they always you're doing this to yourself.
Do you know the line by Drake? It's like, while my friends are out partying, I'm the one making music that they party to.
Party on, party
Yo,
on.
man,
Yeah.
exactly. That's how I feel sometimes. Like, hey, it's like, hey, I'm the one doing all the labor,
Yeah.
but sometimes you're not the one who's reaping the rewards. So you see,
Yeah.
I do all the labor, but hey, I'm not the one who's reaping the rewards, who's enjoying the fruits of the labor.
But do you think it will come to that?
For me, it has come to that, but I've realized to a point like, hey, who else would I want to enjoy this?
Okay.
It's like, who else? Like,
I don't think I would.
so for me, it's like, hey, I'd rather suffer so the people I care about can enjoy this time, can enjoy the fruits of my labor.
Okay, we're different.
Okay, explain yours.
Nah, I'm like, yes, they will enjoy, but I have to enjoy the fruits of my labor too. Like, I can't do myself suffer. I can't be doing all this work and doing all this. It's like, but don't you enjoy the fruits of your labor? Like, don't you do something for yourself? Yes,
In terms of
in terms of anything. It's like, yes, you do. You sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, but don't you be like, okay, Johnny Poo, go get yourself a steak, man.
I can't go alone. That's the thing.
Why can't you?
So I'm always with my brothers, like, hey.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm
hey,
saying.
okay,
In that context, that's why I was saying, yes, you're sacrificing for them. They're enjoying the fruits of your labor right now.
Mm.
Yes. But I'm saying, don't you have the time where you alone?
That's the thing. I don't have that chance because I have to be working.
But don't you give that yourself? Are you always working?
Weekend. Not always.
Exactly.
I do get my lazy days, but my lazy days like, hey, I just want to sleep. I don't want anything. I don't want to think.
Yeah, you can go and get a steak and not think. No, I know this is becoming a therapy session, but
This is not a therapy session. Exactly.
no, but I'm just saying you need to have those times where you just go alone. Like, yes, you'd like to go out with your brothers, nan, but just go alone, man, or get yourself something.
Oh, the things I want are expensive. Oh, yeah. To answer your question.
No.
So I can't afford the things.
Obviously, the things we want are expensive.
Are expensive. That's why I
no. But obviously, I'm not talking about things in long-term things that you want. I'm talking about the now things.
The now things are expensive.
The now things that you can give yourself.
I want a PlayStation 5.
You can get it for yourself.
But the thing is,
But
I can't spend that. No, I
Yeah.
can't spend that much because, hey, if I spend this, the people are. Because the thing is, sometimes with money, it's like No, I have enough money for me.
Yeah.
But sometimes the thing is, when you're doing it for more than just yourself, it's not enough.
Yeah, it's never
Because
enough.
sometimes I do have the money to go out all the time, but the thing is, I don't have enough money to take care of everyone.
Yeah, okay.
So that's the thing. It
It's a
becomes that thing.
responsibility.
Yeah, it's like, imagine you have the money, like I have enough money to take care of myself. But if I can't take you along with me, then why would I go? You see? So let's all go. You see?
No,
So I'm like, okay, yeah, let's all
yes.
go.
That's part of the. I'm saying when yourself.
Oh no, I do have
But,
money to take care of myself.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, do you have that time that you just wanna? So you wanna spend your alone time with yourself, just doing nothing and not thinking.
Yeah.
In that sense.
It's not that I don't want to go out. It's that it becomes a thing of I can't go out by myself. I can take care of myself. Fine. No
I know
problem.
that. Yes,
But the thing is, it's like, hey, Philly's sitting here is not doing anything. But the thing is, I can't take both of us. Imagine I'm out there enjoying my life, then Philly's still there.
No, but you're enjoying the fruits of your labor.
But it's a fair though. Like, hey, okay, it's
Life
not
is
okay.
not
No,
fair.
no, okay, fair, okay. Let me articulate this.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying when planning for yourself, taking care of yourself.
Okay.
What like when you spend time with yourself, your alone time, you prefer just being sleeping or just doing nothing and being. Everyone, don't you have that time? You just want to be by yourself. You don't want anyone.
No, I do get time because even yesterday, like, hey, all my friends were like, my brothers were drinking, like, hey,
Yeah.
okay, I'm the one who has to take us forward now, so I have to be thinking. Like, I need some time to think.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, don't you have that when you have that time alone? Wouldn't you just go get yourself a milkshake and think getting yourself a milkshake or something?
No.
Or you wouldn't? Okay.
Not,
You're not the type of person that does it.
no.
Okay. That's what I was asking.
Okay.
You just made it complicated.
I just like the chaos.
Okay. I understand now.
Because I think there's a difference. Because remember that line I told you about Lauren Hill's? Lauren Hill's like, I spent too many years living too uncomfortably, making room for people who didn't like the labor but wanted the spoils, greedy, selfish behavior.
So do you think you'll...
So I think for me, the thing is, there's a difference when the part that, it becomes a problem when you see people who are getting too entitled to your to the fruits of your labor.
You just answered my next question. Okay.
But then if you see these people are actually genuinely like, they hope, you see.
Besides being their hope though, but do you think...
Oh, no, because the thing is, wait, let me finish this. Okay. Like, you see them, they trying, you see.
Yeah.
Because it's the difference between me asking for help, but I'm not doing anything.
True.
So imagine it feels like, come, hey, help me do this. Okay, what have you done for yourself?
First.
Nothing. You're just asking for a handout.
Yeah.
But then you see, I see Phil is actually trying.
Yeah.
I did this, but I'm sure with this money for a tripod, like, okay.
Yeah.
You're actually doing something. You're not just expecting a handout.
Yeah.
So I think that's where the line is. Like, hey.
Yep. Okay. Let's go to the fruits of your labor.
Okay.
So do you think you are doing something to also empower them to, in the sense of they can't always keep on enjoying the fruits of your labor? Yes, they will enjoy it, but they also should make their own fruits. I don't know if you understand that question because it's a bit...
Okay. Explain your case.
So I'm saying, let's say game.
Okay, let's say you.
I'm enjoying the fruits of your labor. Do you like this? I'm enjoying and they got cool. Like when you go out, feel let's go out. You know what I mean? Do you think you are doing something to empower me to be that person that also creates the fruits of my... Like, I'm not always now depending on... I'm not entitled, but I'm not busy depending on the fruits of your labor to have a good time.
I think it does create a sense of...
Okay, yeah. I'm saying, do you think... Are you being harsh enough to a film or Phil, do something with your life?
Okay.
Like I can't...
Okay, I get what you say.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I feel like the way it comes to us is
Yeah.
like, hey, my success inspires Phil to be successful.
Yeah.
There's this line Pusha T says is like, we fight for the bill, you're still chipping in.
Oh.
So when I think of it, it's like, hey, I want us to go to a restaurant. I want to get the bill.
Yeah.
No, it's a fight. Who gets the bill
Yeah.
for? Who gets to pay?
Yeah.
Not I can only get 10 rand. I only have 5 rand.
Yeah.
I only have
okay.
200. Do you
Yeah.
see going out? I've never been the type like, hey, I only have 10 rand. Like, hey, I want to pay.
Yeah.
I want to pay for the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it gets to the point where it inspires. Like, okay,
Inspires,
I also want to be more.
Okay.
So that's how I feel. Like, hey,
But you still haven't answered the question. I get the
so-
point.
Okay.
No, okay. Let me. The thing is my fault also. But I'm not phrasing the question properly. I'm saying, do you think, let's say with your brothers, do you think you are you are inspiring your brothers to do better for themselves, or actively, intentionally showing them what's never? You need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't keep on sitting in the same place. Like when they slack you, you're like, hey, wow. I'm talking about the ones that are enjoying the fruits of your labor.
Mm.
They can't enjoy it until you're married. Because when you're married, yes, you can help them, but you know what I mean? Do you think you're doing something to intentionally help them to also create the fruits of their labor?
I think I can't say positively yes.
Positively by your actions.
Yeah, by my actions
Okay.
inspires them to become better versions of themselves.
Oh, okay.
So they look at me as like,
They look
okay,
at
this
you.
is where I want to get to.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So yeah, to answer your question,
Okay.
basically,
Okay.
yes.
No, because with me, I'm like, I don't want. Yes, let's say I get success or whatever. I won't mind people like enjoying the fruits of my labor with people, but there's a point where you need to be also there. Like you need to come. So me, Jalo, I'm giving you money, or we're going out together, what, and when Bilako is still down.
Okay. Jay-Z says like, here we say you broke if everyone else is broke except for you.
Here you say you broke.
Yeah, here on our circle, like, hey,
Yeah.
we say you broke if everyone else is broke except for you. So imagine you're the
Okay.
only
Yes,
successful one
yeah.
amongst your friends.
That's what I was asking. Yes, okay.
So yeah, that's why I can't go out knowing, hey, Phil is down. Unless I have money to take care of all of us, I won't go.
But that's a different.
It's easy to put myself first, like, hey, let me get this for me.
Yeah.
But then imagine, because I think success sometimes breeds silent envy.
It does, yes.
So imagine, because that's why success sometimes can breed silent envy.
But I think,
Envious
yes, it
So
does.
yeah, even amongst friends, like, hey,
True.
you see, feel I'm trying everything, but hey,
Yeah.
I'm always failing. Why?
But I'm saying with that, it's like, yes, I understand you can't. Really, you that person, you can't. You want to take everyone along with you.
Mm.
But I'm saying it's also important. This is not the technical part, but for yourself, emotionally, therapeutically, I think it's good for you to do something for yourself also once in a while.
I think Mario was gets like seeing the people I love
Yeah, but I'm not
happy. I think
I'm just saying, Uti, do something for yourself. Obviously, if I'm not saying the steak was just an example.
Oh,
Yeah, it was not literally go for a steak.
okay.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm just saying,
but,
do
okay,
something.
the only reason I don't do something for myself, the things I want to Rolex. I want to place like the things I want are expensive.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, okay, I'm still reserving till I get to that thing where I want.
Okay.
So yeah. Okay, the take home. Oh.
Take home, yeah, because we're gonna argue until.
The take home for today is like, hey, just remember, being busy does not necessarily mean progress. Beware. Don't fall in love with the theatrics. Don't action fake. Do the actual dirty work. And that's the part that will lead you to success. Get stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
Thank you.